Good morning, good morning. So today what we're gonna do is jujitsu safe hair without braiding. If you look online or pretty much anything out there, it's always saying that there's French braids, there's Dutch braids, there's twist braids, there's tail bait, like there's so many different types of braids. But what if you don't know how to braid, right? So today we're gonna work on how to do jujitsu safe hair without having to learn how to braid. So all I'm gonna need is my brush and my comb and a whole bunch of these little dudes, which I think are like maybe $5 on Amazon. So go ahead, grab yourself some of these, apparently made in China. Thanks, China. All right, and so let's go ahead and get started. Hey, baby. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do, because you're not doing braids, the smaller the section that you're using, the more likely it's to stay in. So this is why, like, if you're doing jujitsu, if you just have one ponytail, like, there's more likely the ability for it to, like, fall out, get stuck under somebody's elbow, all that fun stuff, right? So I'm gonna start with just a normal part, going right down the middle. Okay, and I am just gonna pull one side back. My baby's right there. All right, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go to the other side. So we're gonna be using a bunch of little elastics going down, just as if we were gonna do a braid, right? So just make sure that when you do your elastic, you're laying it down against your head in the way you want it to look. So like if I do my ponytail going this way, right? So let's just pretend, right? So let's say I'm doing my ponytail going this way and I'm like, oh sweet, I did it. And then you go to move and put it back. Look what happens, right? So you don't wanna have that happen. Wanna make sure we have it laying down flat when we have it sit down, okay? So I'm just gonna take that little section that I just did, maybe about like an inch in the front, right? Smooth it down. If you're really like wanting it to be perfect, brush it out, right? Okay, and like I just said, I'm gonna be pulling this backwards, laying along where I want it to lay down to. Okay, I'm gonna take two of these tiny little elastics. I'm gonna make my first little knot. Okay, I'm not going crazy on this, right? Just enough to secure this, and look at, I'm putting it back in the way that I want it to lay on my head, okay? So we're just gonna continue doing this. Going back, I'm gonna go with another about, what is it? Half an inch section, right? Taking this. Okay, out please. Go, 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 go. Okay. Okay, so again, I'm laying this down flat. I'm gonna do another little elastic. And these can be fun if you if you want it to, you know, keep it secure, but like look a little bit nicer. Here, we'll do this fun little tidbit. So I'm gonna, instead of laying it flat against my head, right, I'm gonna leave a little bit of space, right? So I'm tying it out, maybe, I don't know, like a half inch away from my head. I don't know, I'm terrible with these types of things. Inches and stuff. Okay, so this is like a little bit further away from my head. I'm gonna take my finger, I'm gonna split this down the middle, right here. So I have like a hole. And then all I'm gonna do is bring my finger through, grab onto the little hair, and I'm just gonna feed it through. Look at that, look how fancy we are now. Woohoo, and it still secures it. Just, you know, gives you a little bit of flair while doing ponytails. And this will stay the whole time, so super awesome, right? Okay, so you can either do, look at those two. You can either do this one, which is super simple, or if you want to be fancier, the second one. But it's both pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to do one more on the way back. Okay, separating those two out. I have a little bit less hair since I have that undercut, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that same pull through again. I don't actually know if that's what it's called. I remember when I was younger, I had a tool that like would allow you to do this more accurately. Okay, so again, I'm gonna show it again. I'm splitting the hair, right? And I'm going to bring my finger through, hook onto the ponytail, and then all I'm doing is just pulling this through. Ta-da! I'm a magician. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and I'm just going to lay it flat. Two more ponytails. Okay, so once I'm here, you can braid it, but like I said, this is a braid-free tutorial, so I'm just gonna twist this, right? I'm just gonna twist this up, and then all I'm gonna do is just wrap this around that bottom part. Okay, so if you have long hair like I do, I'm gonna show you a little extra trick that you can do to help this stay a little bit more in place. If you have short hair, all you gotta do is just like if your hair is maybe here, right? All you gotta do is just like do a little messy bun. But if your hair is a little bit longer, I'm gonna show you a neat little trick. I'm gonna use a smaller elastic for these. So I have a few different elastics. This one's huge, right? This one stays in place forever. So if you have longer hair, right, you're gonna twist this. And like I said, I'm gonna twist this around, right? Okay, twist around this end, this little tail that I'm doing. I'm gonna kind of tuck it back into the middle of my bun. Okay, so instead of having it lay on the outside, I'm just gonna boop, tuck it through. And now it's like a knot. Like it could stay like this, but I'd like to have it a little bit more secure. Shazam. One side done. Now to the other side. I feel like the hard part here is getting everything even. Okay, so I'm here. Okay, making sure my hair is gonna sit flat. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay. I like to move this other hair out of the way. The worst is when you're like, oh man, I did it perfectly. And then you're like, you're putting the elastics through and it catches onto the other hair that's not supposed to be in it. And then you have to like cut the elastic out. It's the worst. Oh, this is like a watermelon flavor type of elastic I got going on. Woo. Okay. Okay, and then our next one was about here. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it as even as I can. Okay, so we're about here, all right? Making sure all that hair is laying down. Okay, giving a little bit of a distance away from your head. Okay, here, put that part in, just in case anyone needs to see it again, right? So I'm not, it's clearly not an exact science, okay? Put my finger through, grab that ponytail. I'm gonna feed it through, wait, I'm gonna feed it through this way. There we go. Shabam. Oh man, that's mostly even. Look at that. That's so cool. I'm so excited. Okay, and we did one more about here. Who says you can't have fun with jujitsu with your hair? Come on. Braids, ponytails. You know what? Just say fuck it all and do a little bit of your own style, right? Okay, have that out. Making that space. Feed that through. And look, I can always tighten it if it's like too loose, right? Right. Okay, and our last one. All the rest of my hair is all gathered. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing. Twist. Oops. Make sure you twist it in the same way that you roll it. So twisting, 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 twisting. Okay, and like I said, if your hair is longer, I'm gonna feed this tail through so it's like a knot. All right, boop. Take another smaller elastic. Wrap it all up. Shazam! Should get like a catchphrase or something. But yeah, my hair is all done for jujitsu. It's like trying to see if it moves at all. Not really. Maybe this one moves a little bit, but not really. It's pretty secure. So this is how you can get jujitsu safe hair without ever having to learn how to braid, do anything braiding. It's just a whole bunch of ponytails. So think of like the more elastics that you have in your hair to secure everything, the more likely it is to stay. So let me know if you like this video. Leave a like, leave a comment if you're interested in learning about anything else, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.